Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to some more Monster Energy Supercross here on the channel. If you guys enjoyed this video at any point in time, make sure to smash that thumbs up button for me. Throw any comments down below, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, join the Goon Army. Let's get into this video. Guys, today we have a challenge from no one other than Cloaks. His challenge is to go in to a race with goggle view, in the goggle view, and not pull any tear-offs. We are not allowed to touch the tear-off button. So we're gonna hop into a race in goggle cam. I'm actually gonna start at the back of the pack. Maybe not 20 seconds down, maybe only like 10, maybe even only like 5, so that we're there battling for the entire race. I'm gonna start it off on realistic difficulty in the 450 class. We are gonna do the track Oakland, and we're gonna have some fun with it. One thing I do want to do before we hop into it is I want to make it even harder. I want to hop in and put a tinted lens on these goggles. So we're gonna find a lens that is really tinted, like the
tintedest of the tintedest lenses.
Tintedest probably is not even a word, but you know what? Now it is. It is now a word. So now that we got some very tintedest goggles, I think we're actually gonna go, should we go red or should we go blue, or maybe just black? I think the black ones, that might be kind of interesting. Hopefully these tintedest goggles actually add a tint onto our view and impacts our vision a little bit more than just the mud. So we'll choose that gear set and let's start the race. So here we go. This challenge, I feel like it's probably gonna be harder than I expect. I feel like the challenges that I expect to be really easy actually turn out to be pretty tough. So here we go. We're in goggle view. Let's give them a, you know what, let's do 10 seconds. We're on realistic, regular main event, so or medium main event, so it's like 10 minutes long. Let's give them a decent head start so that we actually have to work a little bit before we get to the back of the pack. And then it's not like we're just gonna pass the entire pack in one go. We're actually gonna have to work to get through the field and battle with these dirty goggles. So obviously the tint on our goggles is not the tintedest that you can go, because it's not that vision impairing. I mean, it kind of makes it a little darker. The colors are a little, I would say, I don't even know the word, like desaturated, but other than that, it's like pretty much your regular Supercross goggle view race. But here we go, no tear-offs allowed, and my main thing is just to not hit that button. I don't think it's gonna be that hard of a challenge to actually do. I think the biggest challenge is gonna be to not hit that button. Okay, or to not hit tough blocks, because that definitely sets us back a few positions, which might actually be even better for the challenge. But can I triple up over that there? There we go. Okay, easy peasy, easy claps. And we are past Malcolm Stewart, past the Stu. We are up into 14th place, and this is exactly where the issue comes into play. We're making some passes, and our goggles are just not getting that dirty. Like, they're getting dirty, they are, I can't deny it. Wow, I'm like ruining every single rhythm section right now. But my goggles are just not getting super dirty. I almost need to like just ride behind someone for like a lap and a half. Wait, what? How did my goggles get clean? Did I pull a tear off? I don't think so. I don't think I pulled a tear off. How did my goggles just get clean? I definitely did not hit the tear off button. So did it pull it automatically? I'm gonna have to watch here. I did not pull a tear off, and all of a sudden my vision was just clear. So let's maybe twist this challenge. Maybe it's not a challenge. Maybe we're here doing some goon science. How dirty can a tear-off actually get? Let's just ride behind Miller and Anderson here, and just see if we can keep adding some mud on to these tear-offs, and just see if all of a sudden it does pull a tear-off when it gets too muddy. So right now, our goggles aren't too muddy. We got, I guess, 2 specks on them. One on the right side, one on the left side. I want to see if we can get them even muddier. It seems like, for the most part, it's always just like 2 spots that get dirty. It's like 2 spots get dirty, and then it cleans off the lens. So I want to see if we can get them any dirtier than this. We are starting to get, oh, there we go. There we go. We're starting to get a little bit more mud. Overall, though, you can see on the goggles, it's getting like a dust cover. It's not like a lot of mud on it. It's just like a film of dust. A film of dirt, I guess, covering the lens. There we go. He pulled a tear off right there, and I did not push the button. That ruins this challenge. That actually ruins this challenge. So you can only get your goggles so dirty before he goes and pulls a tear off. That's kind of a bummer. So since this challenge is ruined, I was so confused there. I was like, you know what? I definitely did not pull a tear off in the first place there. So I don't know how he did it, but that answers our question. They pull them automatically when the lens gets too dirty. Now, my next question. Here is my next question. If we get our goggles dirty, switch to third person mode, and then switch back to goggle view, are the goggles still dirty, or do they get cleaned, and does the view kind of get reset when we actually go ahead and switch between camera angles? So let's put it to the test. Right now, we got 2 big globs of mud. We got one, I would say one on that lower right hand side, and then one kind of on that left hand side of the lens. So if I switch over to third person, and then hit this jump, and we'll switch back. No way, the mud stays. The mud stays, and we crashed that easily. Oh my goodness. Another thing I could put to the test is whether or not we can run out of tear-offs. Now, I know for a fact they wouldn't. Okay, buddy. Now, I know for a fact Milestone wouldn't change something like that. They wouldn't make it so you have a limited number of tear-offs without putting it in the patch notes. Is it on a timer? Is it on a timer, like every so often they pull a tear off? Or what? Because like my lens wasn't even that dirty there, and he just pulled the tear off. But if I wanted to see how many tear offs our rider actually has, I would be here until my power shuts off, because like we would be able to pull an unlimited amount of tear offs. Like we would never get cut off from pressing that tear off button. Now, my thing is, why would they make it so that I think my main issue with this whole scenario is that they add a feature to give you kind of more control and like a more realistic feeling, and then like you don't even get to actually experience it, because like there are times in real life, well in my mind at least, where I just don't pull a tear off. It's like I'm just too focused, and the little speck of mud doesn't bother me enough to take my hand off of the bar and pull that tear off. So it does kind of suck here in this game how it will pull a tear off automatically. It's just kind of interesting, like in a game where they went and tried to focus on a little bit more realism, tried to get you a little bit of a more realistic Supercross feel, being able to pull tear offs, that's awesome. But why would the game pull tear offs for you if you want to be the one pulling them? Now, obviously most people are gonna pull tear offs before the game will do it for you. Like most people right now, they'd go and be like, okay, tear off, get that dirt off of my view. So I think most people would pull their own tear offs before the game, but there you go, look at that. So I could have rode for a lot longer. I could have been riding for so much longer without pulling a tear off, and it pulled it. But I do feel like most people, the majority of people, would probably actually pull the tear off before the game decides, hey, you know what, man, it's time, pull that tear off. So maybe it's not an issue. Maybe it's only an issue because we're trying to do this wonky old challenge. I almost feel like it's on like a 2-minute timer though. I do. I almost feel like it's on a 2-minute timer every 2 minutes or so. Oh my goodness, I can't hit that corner for the life of me. Someone could be sitting there holding a gun to my head and I would still go off track or clip a tough block or something in that corner. But man, all in all, an interesting challenge. It was definitely a good idea, a fun idea, and as soon as they implemented the tear off feature into the game, It was definitely something I wanted to do and something I looked forward to doing. But this kind of ruined it. This kind of made it a bummer. The fact that the game automatically pulls tear-offs. I expected to be like, you know, at this point in the race, I expected to have like no vision at all. I expected to be like looking through the cracks trying to see and just maybe bird box challenging it up, you know? But for the most part, I would say I'm pretty disappointed with how this challenge played out. Definitely not what I expected. The more you know about the tear-off system within Monster Energy Supercross. Coming in to record this video, did I know that the game... Okay, buddy. Did I know that the game automatically pulls tear-offs like it just did? No, I did not. So I guess you learn something new every single day. And I don't have a chance at winning this race. I was just kind of cruising around, messing around. And I was kind of mind blown at the fact that it pulls tear-offs for you. But I'm gonna end it here, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys have any video ideas of your own, make sure to check out the Google form linked in the description below. You guys can fill out the form, submit your ideas, and that's where I'm getting all of these, well, at least videos for this week. Every single one came from that forum. So if you guys have an idea and you're serious about me doing it, fill out the form. Other than that, that has been the goggle only challenge. No tear-offs allowed. And I would say, not really mission complete. It's kind of like a mission debriefed. Like, we've hopped in, discovered that the mission is not possible, and now the challenge has kind of been wiped off the board. So we're gonna end it here. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash that thumbs up button for me. I am gonna try and win this race. You know what, we'll finish it off, because it will be an insane last corner pass if we can get Chad Reed. But I don't think we're gonna get Reedy, and this mistake is gonna cost me the race. So I'm ending it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash that thumbs up button. Check out the Once Company linked in the description. Peace.